Shalom, my friends. Welcome to another Open the Armory video. We are here on a lovely Sabbath afternoon with the wolf and a warrior. And I suppose this could be our first wolf and a warrior video. And today we wanted to just contemplate some of the themes that were discussed in the message that I shared today at church. I'd like to actually hear what the wolf here has to, what his thoughts are. What do you think hearing this?
The first question that was asked is, what are the defining points in your life? And that really got me thinking. What are the defining points of my life? What really makes the wolf the wolf? What has brought me to this place? And I think it's really important to ask this question because if you want to have faith for the future, you have to remember how the Lord brought you thus far. And so for me, one of the huge defining points of my experience is modern publishing. Learning modern publishing from my friend the warrior here. It's been a turning point because I see an evangelistic field. I see a field where I did not see a field before. And so I see that wherever I go, I am able to work, even if I do not physically talk to people. Although physically talking to people is also good, but there's a field wherever you are, only if you have your phone.
Yes, and I used the example, the wolf here gave a video a little while ago when he was just getting started about spiritual warfare. And I think it has almost 160 views now. And I told him that imagine if you were in that church property that we were filming at, in that little grassy area, and the place was filled with almost 200 people. That would have been one of the most memorable days of his life, teaching 200 people about spiritual warfare.
Brother.
And you agree, right? It would just been
Absolutely.
It would have been like a testimony that you shared for years.
Yeah, I have never talked to more than 50 people at a time at a church. But just imagining 200 people, and this video has close up to 200 views. And it's just like talking to 200 people, yet I'm sleeping and drinking and eating and doing my own thing. Yet, you talk to people.
Yeah. So I encourage you to check out that video. If you just look up spiritual warfare, it's one of the top 20, 30 videos right up on YouTube there. It's doing pretty well. Yeah. Or if you look up Willie Wolf Spiritual Warfare, you'll find it.
Yeah, Willie Wolf Spiritual Warfare or Open the Armory Spiritual Warfare, it should pop up. Yeah, so that has been one of my huge defining points in my experience. There's other huge ones, but modern publishing is one of them. And another thing that really jumped out from today's sermon by my good friend, the warrior here, was that we should how do you say it again? Stop consuming and start creating. And many of us are addicted to our phones. All we do is consume.
Content.
Yeah, we consume content. We watch YouTube videos, we scroll through, take hours to just scroll through Facebook. But we should stop this evil habit and start creating good stuff.
And not to say that we should stop consuming entirely, but we should stop eating the junk food of social media, of Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube, and start eating a bit less, maybe being a bit more temperate for those of us who are a bit indulged too much. And I've been guilty of these things.
Yeah, me too.
And actually start publishing content. Publishing just means to make known in a public way. Modern publishing simply means to use the modern tools of making things known in a public way.
Right.
It used to be, if I wanted to get a message out there, I went to the town square or I went to the church door and I hand wrote my message, nailed it to the door, or I got on my little soapbox. That's why they call it, people getting up on their soapbox. They literally got up on a soapbox and stood there, so they were a little higher than everyone else, so they could talk to the crowd.
Right.
But since the invention of the Gutenberg press, the world has changed.
Absolutely.
Millions of books have been published. Thousands of documents have been made available. And as a result, the world is transformed.
Right.
And that was modern publishing in their day. just
Yeah.
as speaking was modern publishing in Christ's day.
Right, and you know, it really reminds me of a prophecy given in Daniel chapter 12, that at the time of the end, many would run to and fro and knowledge should increase. Now this has reference to the book of Daniel and understanding prophecy, but it's also many would run to and fro and knowledge would increase, and it would be by using modern publishing, the modern tools that we have. I mean, we have the knowledge at our fingertips. It's just a matter of accessing it. And this is, I believe the Bible prophesied this would take place, that knowledge would increase in this way. So put your knowledge out there, guys. I encourage you to put your knowledge out there, because there's some people that do not know what you know, and they need to know.
Excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of the principles that really stuck with me was this principle of document and create.
Uh-huh.
Many people get so caught up on creating content that they say, I want to create this album, I want to create this movie, I want to create this video, and as a result, they get so caught up in the dream that their first steps are crippled. So I like to say, do not let the dream cripple your first steps.
Right.
Do something and then do something better. Because
Right.
when your attitude is documentation, then and creation is a supplementation to your documentation, meaning that treat your life like it is a documentary.
Right.
Treat your life like every day you record a section of the documentary so that it can be played back and the highlight reel can be collected at some later point. But all along the way, you have that documentary being developed.
Yeah, and not only this, you know, the Bible tells us to let your light shine among men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. And so whenever you do something that some people don't know, just make a video about it, because the question is, sorry about that. That's all right. Because the question is, where are the young people today? People today are not out there, they are online. Isn't that right?
It used to be said that if you wanted to reach souls, you wanted to preach the gospel to every creature, you would have to go door to door. That was the method. And that still is a valid method. We still do go door to door.
Yes.
But if you are knocking on doors, many people just do not answer.
Yeah.
Many people are not home.
But
You do
where?
not know
But where are
who
they?
are.
They're sitting in front of their computer.
They're sitting in front of screens, tablet screens, phone screens, computer screens,
They're
television
online.
screens.
Yeah, they're online, and so I would encourage you guys to search out how many thousands of people actually search, is God real, in Google, YouTube, or anything along those lines. What happens after death? Questions like that.
And I would find when I was looking at the statistics that Google keeps very close records of, is that about 1 to 10,000 people per month are asking questions like this, fundamental questions.
Wow.
And they're seeking for answers. And how do they find them? They find them by what shows up on the Google search results. They find them by what shows up on the YouTube search results.
We gotta get in there.
And we want to hope to create some content that teaches you how to do that and how to make these answers available to people. So stay tuned for that sort of stuff.
Amen.
Subscribe to all the different channels, the Army of Youth, Willie Wolf, A Pilgrim Warrior, Open the Armory, and just be on the lookout for content like that. We want to teach people how to get these messages out there and how to utilize these tools to the best of our ability.
Amen. Amen. All right, guys. Well, I hope this video was a blessing to you. I hope you guys learned something about the power of modern publishing. And I just want to close by appealing and encouraging anyone that would watch this video to the end. Stop consuming and start creating.
Amen.
That's my encouragement. All right, guys. God bless.